What is up guys, it is Michael and welcome back to another AFK Arena video. Today we are going over the store in AFK Arena and what to buy in every category. Moving over to the main store guys, now this is where you want to buy daily. Now the order of to buy in this mode is actually going to be your engraving mats first guys. Everything with gold you want to purchase first. And sometimes you want to buy the emblems here, but honestly, as you can see guys, I have a ton of them, so I don't really need them. Now, obviously you want to buy the time emblems guys. This is the only way to build an awakened hero if you are free to play. And obviously other aspects of the game and other categories where it has time emblems guys, but these do add up every single day, so you want to pick up the time emblems. Now sometimes you want to pick up the elemental cores guys, but it isn't very good value for the 200 diamonds. When they take it down maybe to 100 diamonds, maybe it's a little more valuable, but I would give elemental cores a miss. Now the baits I wouldn't recommend picking up guys. 320 diamonds for 8 baits isn't worth it. Now you want to pick up the essence chest guys. This is a lot of value. Now it is expensive if you want to do this guys, but I actually recommend you refresh the store twice a day. Now the reason of this is you want to pick up all 3 of these. Now also this PoE coins, if this is gold you want to pick it up for the 10 million coins, but you want to pick up the essence. Obviously you want to give this a miss. Honestly, pick up this one guys as well. This one gives you value, a chance of an awakened hero, and obviously the 300 diamonds for the essence. Now if you could buy this, but honestly I would pass. You can get it from other game modes, whether it's the Voyage of Wonders or other aspects of AFK Arena. 2000 diamonds for red chest is pretty good value, but I would give it a miss. Now refresh it one more time. Like I said guys, very expensive, but in the long term of the game guys, it is going to be valuable when you want to power level your account. And guys, I would recommend you buy the Hero Soulstone guys. Now obviously for endgame, this probably won't matter for the full fashion heroes, but you do get a chance of a sell hyper out of these. They do add up over time. Now like I said guys, you want to pick up the gold ones guys. These are value for the plus 20 signature item. Moving over to the newly added the Dream Store, so that this correlates to the Nightmare Corridor, which I have a guide that is out on my channel guys. I will leave a link in the description guys. It goes over what is the Nightmare Corridor, formations, gameplay, everything of that nature to come into rewards guys. It's all there in that video. It's action packed. You guys have to check that one out if you're new to the game or you're a veteran player and just want to know the aspects of the Nightmare Corridor. It is all in that video. Now priorities to buy in this game mode or in the store. Now you want to buy the time emblems. Obviously I've already bought them guys. These are valuable and you want to pick them up wherever you can guys, 100%. Now the second one would be probably the stargazing scroll guys. 10 of them is absolutely value for only 2500. Now either the baits or red chests are a pretty good deal, but I'll probably go with the baits guys just because of how hard they are to get. Obviously a scarce resource, there's not many put out into the AFK Arena world. Just with AFK Arena loot, you only get 20 a day, maybe if you're lucky. Now guys, essence is actually an underrated thing right here guys. Only 500 for 100 essence guys. We talk about power level, we talk about upgrading your account, progression guys. The essence is honestly value for only 500. Now I would skip on the enchantment token guys. You don't really need this and it's not great value for 500. Maybe if you're a new player, maybe that's an okay deal, but I would 100% skip on that for now. Now going over the heroes guys, the best one out of all 4 of those top ones are the twins guys. 100% still using the PvP, some campaign formations, obviously the Celestial Tower, but guys obviously you want to go with Zafrael as well if you are heavily invested into the PvP. Same with Frampton. Now these two are good but need an E60 high investment. Zafrael is fine E30, but honestly needs the plus 30 signature item, the 99 furniture, along with Frampton with the 9 of 9. Now I would honestly skip on Leafret guys. No uses really anywhere short side of the tower and maybe the treasure scramble with a comp with Awakened Material, but that's about it for the Dream Store. Moving over to the guild store guys, and honestly an underrated part about AFK Arena guys is this is where you can get more time emblems. As you can see here guys, you want to pick up this one right here with the time emblems. Obviously I've already bought them, but this is probably the best value in the game of AFK Arena, the time emblems guys within the guild store. Now if I was going to a second option, I would probably focus on either the tier 4 stone or focusing on whatever the dimensional gear whether it's a weapon or a helmet, pops up in the store. Now let's say this was a helmet for Dimensional and Warrior, so obviously that would be for Rem, the new Dimensional hero, guys, and honestly I would focus more on that after you pick up on this. Now the tier 4s are valuable, but you can get them from other gamers like the Treasure Scramble, or you can honestly hold off and just save your guild store coins for the new Amelia or Rem, guys, and I highly recommend you just save your resources for when they come out. Now obviously with Rem and Amelia, guys, if you want to get some value and you want to spend a little bit of money on AFK Arena, I would honestly highly recommend you either purchase one of them and then save the resources for the other. Moving over to the Barracks, guys. Now the Barracks is honestly such a staple in AFK Arena. I remember back in the day, guys, the Soul Stones were 100% the priority in here, but once you get further into the game, you actually want to prioritize the Essence. Now the Essence helps you progress fast in AFK Arena, helps you build the Elder Tree. Now with a high Elder Tree, you unlock more abilities of the tree, which make your heroes stronger. Now guys, honestly, you either want to focus on the Essence or the Soul Stone. You can't go wrong, but if you are a new player, please go for the Soul Stones first. Obviously, if you're more advanced in the AFK Arena, guys, you want to go for the Essence. Moving over to the Labyrinth Store, guys, one of my favorite stores in AFK Arena. Obviously, the Arcane Labyrinth, guys. Some people love it, some people hate it, but honestly, I really like the Arcane Labyrinth, especially with how you can skip the first 2 stages. Now, when it comes to priority in the Labyrinth, guys, you want to focus on hero-wise. Honestly, guys, I would give it a miss for all these heroes. You don't really need them, guys. You guys are going to get the 4 faction heroes from just scrolls. You can get them from Soul Stones. You can get them anywhere for AFK Arena, guys, just from basic summons. You are going to eventually build every single hero in AFK Arena, whether it's up to 5-star or just unlocking them to Ascender, guys. You are going to all build them. Now, when it comes to Wukong, guys, no utility anywhere short side of the Celestial Tower, guys. I would 100% keep your 45,000 Labyrinth tokens and not spend it on Wukong, guys. 100% isn't worth it. Early game, you get a free copy of him, so you don't really need him anyway. When we go lower into the rewards, guys, we see the 50-dimensional red chest. Now, this is great value when it comes to building Amelia or Rem, or just a dimensional hero in general. Now, these you can't find anywhere inside AFK Arena, short side of buying of the packs. Now, this is actually great value for only 64,000, but honestly, guys, you do get some more value just picking up these 2 red chests right here, which can in turn just upgrade the dimensionals anyway. So let's say you had 50-50 and buy this one as well. That's 100 red chest options right there that can go into Rem or Amelia or another hero in mind that you are building into the dimensionals. When we talk about Essence in AFK Arena, guys, we talk about one of the most powerful resources in AFK Arena to boost your account power wise. Now, if you really want to build your account fast, guys, this is the last option to buy in my opinion. Now, the 9,000 Labyrinth tokens is a big ask, but for 1,500 Essence times 2, which is the 3,000, guys, that will help into building the actual Resonant Crystal, which can in turn help you build your account higher and stronger, which in turn, guys, can help your progression in AFK Arena. Now moving down, guys, honestly, Essence, the most underrated part of the Labyrinth Store, guys. I 100% highly recommend you pick up the Twisted Essence out of here, guys. 400 for 40,000 is honestly amazing, guys. 10,000 for every 100. The math adds up there, guys. That is 100% value. And honestly, if you really wanted to focus on your Elder Tree, guys, you want to focus on building your account higher, 100% go for the Twisted Essence, guys. They do add up. 800 is a single level up for the Elder Tree. Now, when we get lower, guys, these aren't really value unless you need fodder, but when you're later into the game, you don't really need these. You get these basically every day, and they do max up into your bag, so you don't really need this. As I said down here, guys, ignore the rare heroes. You don't want to pick them up at all. They aren't a value for 4,800. You can honestly spend that 4,800 into another, whether it's a resource, whether it's a hero, maybe. But guys, you honestly want to spend your 4,800 on someone else, especially with the red chest, if you want to build signature item, which are mandatory in some of the heroes in AFK Arena. Now, obviously, with the 50 here, guys, you do have an extra 250. So now it means 150 dimensional red chest, which can help you build Amelia or Rem to a higher signature item, guys, around the 24, 25 signature item. It isn't enough to get the plus 30, but you are close enough. To the Challenger Store, guys, an amazing store in AFK Arena. Now, with the Challenger Store, obviously your coins accumulate over a period of time. Let's say every day you get 10,000 Challenger coins where you can spend in the shop. Now, when it talks about priority in the Challenger Store, guys, 100% focus on a failure. Now, guys, if you saw my other video, guys, the new Awaken a Failure is coming in, guys. So there really isn't a point building regular failure, short side of PvP, short side of the tower. If you really like her and like her abilities, guys, I would recommend you build her. But Aziz, in my opinion, guys, is honestly the staple in here, guys, when it comes to PvP, when it comes to the Temple Rift, campaign stages, the tower. There is a lot of usage with Aziz, and you're going to get a lot of value out of him, especially if you have Awakened Window, you have some Awakened Heroes, guys. He does synergize as well with them. But Forest in here is okay, guys. He is a great tank when it comes to Celestial Heroes, but short side of the tower, short side of the PvP aspect of AFK Arena, he isn't really used anywhere, guys. And honestly, people are saying his E30 and E60 are really a priority for him, and his 99 plus 30, and honestly, you can just spend that on another hero. Comes to the 4 faction heroes, guys, I really wouldn't focus on anyone here, in my opinion. Maybe Grez, maybe Intandra if you're struggling to pull them or getting extra stars on them. Rosaline can be an exception here, guys, but honestly, I would just hold your resources, guys. It's 150,000 Challenger coins right there, guys, which can be spent into a sell hypo, which is more valuable than a 4 faction hero when it comes down to the raw stats and to the towers, especially if you want to push higher in AFK Arena and earn more rewards. Now, moving over to the bottom of the Challenger Store, we get the Emblem Choice chest, guys, which honestly is some value for 165,000. Let's say you have all 3 of the Cell Hypers built, guys, and you want to just spend your Challenger coins somewhere. I would highly recommend you pick up the red chest, guys. 100% signature items are one of the most important things in AFK Arena. But in my opinion, guys, since the new Amelia and Rem are out, guys, you want to save your resources so you can pick up either one of them or maybe even both. So that would do it for the rundown of the store in AFK Arena. Let me know in the comments of what you guys think, and I'll see you all in the next one.